Hello everyone. So I think we are live. Let's just see. Are we live properly? Or okay. I think so. We are live now. Let's just check for audio and other thing. Why it's not live showing properly? Let's just check me. We are live. Yeah, we are live. Hello everyone. Welcome to today's session. Let's start our practice today. Okay, I think it's a little bit half or what. Let me just check what it is about. Let's just see. So just wait a second. Okay, yeah, I think so. Now it's perfect. Let's just check me for 2 seconds. I'm doing the settings. Canvas. Okay, let's just start now. I have started the canvas and fixed it, and just for 2 minutes we will be going to start our live session. Okay, so okay, let start with a mix of all pillar practice some. Okay, I don't know what it is about. It's canvas, scale up to window. If it is about scale up, then okay, let's just check this. Okay, is it properly visible? Okay, let's just start it. Okay, I think so. It's perfect now. Percentage constructor. Okay, some of the part is hidden. No issue. Let's start. The challenge: you need to build a delivery management system. The system handles different types of vehicles. Just me check the audio once. Okay, it's fine. The audio is good. Let's just increase some more, a little bit brightness also. So let's just starting it a little bit concise. Okay, so now I think so it's properly, and I also be audible properly. Let's start. Go with questions. You need to build a delivery management system. The system handles different types of delivery vehicles, bikes and trucks. The system must calculate delivery cost, track fuel safety, and process deliveries without revealing internal mechanics. Okay, let's understand deeply. So let's just check. Abstraction: the blueprint. Create a base class named vehicle. It should take driver name and fuel level. Percentage: example 100 in the constructor. Okay, it must have a public method start delivery distance. This method should internally call private or protected validation. Steps like checking fuel and calculating routes that the outside world doesn't see, encapsulation, data protection, inheritance, okay, polymorphism. Okay, we have a expected output example also, so like this. Okay, let's start with step by step. Okay, let's understand again. You need to build a delivery management system. So our end goal is about a delivery management system, which the system handles different types of delivery vehicle. Okay, understanding, we have two different types of delivery bikes and trucks. The system must calculate delivery cost. Okay, system also will calculate the delivery cost, track fuel safety, and process deliveries without revealing the internal mechanics. Okay, got it. Let's start with a class. uh, let's see an example: delivery guy, heavy truck. Okay, two different class. Okay, abstraction is of the blueprint is only the abstraction. Okay, the base classes are vehicle. Okay, we have a base class vehicle. In that constructor, we are having a constructor. Okay, it should take a driver name and few. Okay, it should take a constructor. Okay, we have a driver name and fuel level. Okay, example 100 in the constructor, percentage example 100, driver name example 100. What is 100 about? Let's just see. The vehicle is when we call, okay, we are not calling here. Delivery guy is a bike and a truck. It has a driver name and fuel level. Okay, by default we are taking a percentage of 100 example. So this dot driver name, no, by default we will be calling in subclass only. So like we have been using this keyword and creating the properties in the object. So in this, always remember this is refers to the object. Okay, let's go to next. It should take a driver name, fuel completed. It must have a public method, start delivery. Okay, method we have been creating, start delivery, delivery. Distance. Okay, we have a distance. This method should internally call private or a protected validation steps like checking fuel and calculating routes that outside world doesn't see. Okay, here the abstraction part comes here. So which means we any of the users like bike and the truck delivery guy will not able to see this thing. This is abstraction, this vehicle class. Okay, so here you can see the abstraction, the blueprint. Okay, it should have a public method. Okay, created a method which is taking a parameter of a distance. Okay, dot it. This method should internally call private or protected validation steps like checking and checking fuel and calculating rights. Okay, which means we have to create a two private method which is checking and what is checking fuel, fuel. Okay, one more we have which is about calculating routes. If you are confused about why we have been used hashtag, because we are using here encapsulation rule, which means to create a private variable. These are the private methods. When we create just a hashtag and variable name, which is a variable, it's a method. Okay, so private methods we have been created and it should be calling protection, private unprotected validation steps like checking fuels. Okay, it will be checking fuel, we have been called here, calculating routes. Okay, not under the calculating routes, inside the start delivery it will be called two of the function, that is checking fuel and calculating routes. Okay, so this true will be called here. Encapsulation data fuel. Okay, fuel level, keep the fuel level private. Okay, fuel level, it should be a private, completely private. Okay, so let's create a fuel level, hashtag fuel, fuel, fuel level. So we are using fuel level, hashtag this dot fuel level, we are using this and storing here. Okay, hashtag fuel level. Got it. Let's just move. Get a getter for fuel, so external system can see it but no setter. Okay, we are creating a get fuel level, fuel level. Okay, fuel level, fuel level, return this dot hashtag fuel level. Okay, it's a getter functions. So let's just check. Create a private method, consume fuel amount. Okay, so here we are multiple things, hashtag consume fuel amount. Okay, to safely reduce fuel during a delivery. Okay, create a private method, hashtag consume fuel, which has a parameter amount. Okay, to safely reduce the fuel during a delivery. Okay, let's move. Inheritance specialization. Okay, for now it's empty. Let's just follow the thing, after that we will be doing properly. Okay, we have created a class with, for now it's empty inside. Inheritance specializations, create a child class. Okay, we are having a child class bike as well as class truck. Okay, remember, whenever we are doing inheritance you have to use the extend keyword, and we are using vehicle. Okay, this is our class bike and this is our class just a second, vehicle spelling is right. Okay, class truck, which is inheriting the vehicle. Okay, after this, pass a specific cargo capacity to a truck. Truck has a cargo capacity. Pass a specific cargo capacity to a truck constructor using super. Okay, constructor, we have a constructor in that cargo capacity, and we are passing to super keyword using cargo capacity. Pass a specific cargo capacity to the truck constructor using super. Okay, so if you see here, we are a driver name and fuel level. Pass a specific cargo capacity. Here is the cargo capacity to the truck. We have been using constructor using super. Okay, a little bit confused here, but let's see. Polymorphism, different behavior. Both bike and truck should calculate delivery cost differently based on distance. Okay, based on distance. Override a method, example calculate cost. We are having a calculator route distance in both classes. Little bit got confused. What does it mean? Polymorphism, different behaviors. Both bike and truck should calculate delivery cost differently based on distance. Based on distance, start delivery. Okay, let's just see how it's working. Console.log delivery.start delivery will be calling. just let's see, we will be getting as a this and output. Okay, let's copy this and paste it here. Okay, okay, let's just see. Cost delivery guy called a new bike, it will get what, new bike Rahul and ye this. So okay, constructor create a constructor, created a constructor which is getting a name comma 100. What is a 100? Let's say to the vehicle, it has a, okay, it has a private variable. For private variable. Okay, what does this have? It has a fuel level. Okay, it is a fuel level. So name and it's a FL. Okay, FL. So using super, it will be pass name comma FL. Okay, so now directly vehicle can access this data. Okay, so fuel level has stored and biker name also stored. So now what, we have called a start delivery. So here now we know it's a 100. Okay, fuel level is 100 and name is what is the name? Its name is Rahul. So we are got here Rahul. After this, where does the data go? After this we call delivery guy dot start delivery. So start delivery function has been called. Here what is happening, we are passing 15 start delivery and 15 we are calling start delivery hashtag 15. Okay, so how it will be called? And what is this responding? Rahul is a delivery bike, cost rupees 30 and delivery successfully. Let's understand how it's calculating. We can say it's called the start delivery, so it will be called by the vehicle only, start delivery. Okay, so we check fuel. So first condition is check fuel. So how we will be check fuel? This is empty here. So let's understand how we will be calculating our fuel. Driver name, okay, fuel name, okay, fuel level is 100. Public method startable, this internally. Okay, this checking the fuel like checking fuel and calculating routes outside that the outside world doesn't see. Okay, encapsulations, keep the fuel level private. Okay, getter fuel level, so external system can see it but no setter. Okay, no setter. Create a private consume fuel amount to safely consume fuel. Okay, to safely reduce the fuel during a delivery. Okay, understood. I didn't understand this cargo capacity. What does this mean here? And we are having a override method, calculate cost. Override method calculate cost in both classes. Like bike cost is okay. So how it's calculating, like how we get a distance. So start delivery has a distance. It has a 15 kilometer. Okay, 15 kilometer. So here we got a 15, right? So what is about fuel constructor vehicle? In the vehicle we are having this, so it will call. Okay, so here we have to use what we can use when we are extending. Okay, we are use super keyword, extend keyword. So we have to use this dot start delivery. Okay, and call that. After calling we are passing what, delivery code. How are doing when we extend in inheritance? In inheritance, how we call. Let me just search in JS. In JS, how we call inheritance, an inheritance, how to call inheritance method, methods from parent class. Okay, let's just check. Instance method overriding. Yeah, this is a concept called method overriding. So super dot greet. Okay, so this is a method. So how we call? Okay, so we got understand. So we just call super dot, not this, we called super dot greet. Okay, so like this we call and return there. Okay, understood. Let's move forward. Okay, return that. Okay, but how to accept that? Calling this and greet, like we have a greet, super dot greet is a value, and here we return, so it will be hello parents plus and child. Okay, so this has a greet. Okay, got it. So what we are doing here, start delivery is a function, and it has a 15, so it has a distance. Okay, this distance we will be call here super dot distance, and it has a distance. Okay, let's it a little short distance. Okay, and this distance goes here, 15 we got here. Okay, what we will be getting here? Okay, let's just see, it's also written. Okay, so now we have passed 15 here. Now let's just see how the thing is work. So I have the 15, and by cost method override the distance, it will be multiply by 2 flat base fee for a heavy cargo plus 50. Okay, truck cost, distance, bike cost is 15, bike cost is 2. Okay, it will be multiplied by 2, 15 to the 30. Okay, delivery is successful. Simple like that, nothing much. Let's little understand what you need. You build a delivery management system. The system handles two different types of a delivery vehicle. Okay, understood. We have been created two different class. One is a bike and one is a truck. The system must calculate the delivery cost. Okay, system cost, and track fuel safety and process delivery without revealing internal mechanism. Okay, your requirement checklist. Abstraction, create a base class name vehicle. Okay, create a base class vehicle. Driver name, okay, the private. Fuel level in the constructor. Okay, fuel level driver name is the constructor. It must have a public method start delivery. Start delivery is a public method. Distance, the method should internally call private or protected validation steps. Okay, so we are calling the private steps, which is what it is about. Private, what it is about, private data protection. Fuel level is completely private. Understood. Okay, this method private, like checking fuels and calculating routes. Checking fuel and calculating routes. What does this mean? Checking fuel and calculating routes. Okay, it must have a public method. It must have a public method. Start delivery. So we have created a start delivery public method, which is a distance. This method should internally call private, or or this method should call internally call private or protected validation steps. So these are not the check fuel and calculating steps. Okay, these are not methods. These are what we have to see, that we have to check fuel, like checking fuel. Okay, fuel consume fuel is a different thing. Does it mention? No, it's okay. What we have told, checking fuel, we have a consume fuel here, checking fuel and calculating routes. So we got a distance. Okay, distance okay, check fuel amount. Why would we give the amount? Okay, keep the fuel level completely private. Fuel level is private. Get a site, get fuel we have. Okay, this is a return fuel, so external system can see it but no setter. Create a private consume fuel amount. Okay, consume fuel to reduce the during a delivery. Okay, consume fuel, it means it need a amount. Okay, so amount, how does we get a amount? Just we have to connect it some dots. We have a distance. Okay, we are not doing this checking fuel and calculating routes. Okay, consume fuel amount. We have a fuel level of 100 and we have a distance of 15. Just let think little bit how it's working. So start a delivery distance. Okay, start a delivery distance, and delivery we have to calculate the routes and the amount. Okay, fuel level also. So amount is okay, let's think little bit how we can create a base class name vehicle. Created a vehicle, it should have driver name and fuel level. Okay, done. And the constructor and fuel level is a private. Okay, start a public method, start delivery distance. This should internally call private or protected validation steps like checking fuel. So when we start this, so we will check first and check if start dot fuel level is 100. So this dot hashtag fuel level is greater than, first of all, 0. Need to check, is it possible, greater than, check. Okay, if it's possible, is it less than, then it should return return not enough fuel. Okay, not enough fuel, so it should return this. After this, not enough fuel. Okay, after this, what we can do is we have to check if the fuel level is there or not. Consume fuel, it should have a amount. Okay, checking fuel and calculating routes. So calculating routes, and where we have understanding that distance into 2. Bike cost is we can see if it's a level, then it will be performed. Start delivery, and if it has not fuel, okay, so it will be return distance. We have check fuel. little confused what we have done here. Let's just see. Understand. Consume fuel level. Private method, consume fuel. Okay, checking fuel and calculating routes will be like here method overriding, so we are doing the method overriding, and here we will be doing this super dot grade will be called the delivery, so it will be check, if it not, so it will be return this, return okay, it should not like return that, if it is okay, so it will be return a data, if not, then it will be return not enough fuel, so we have to check. So like this, if it is a return new fuel, so it will be discarded from here. Okay, so let's just we have to change this return here because we have two expectation. Let ans equals to, okay, we have been stop here, and let's check if type of ans is type of ans equals to number, if return, wait, if not equals to number, or we can say directly we are confused, so then we will be try with the string stri in the string, if equals to string, then return ens, else it will be do what it will be do, else it will be now we don't have to write the else, so now it will be return ans multiply by 2. Okay, so start delivery will call this and it's working. Okay, return distance. Okay, so distance, consume fuel amount, so 15 into 2, it will be going to 2, right? So if a truck delivery, okay, it has a string little different, so let's complete for bike. Okay, after that, what is it's delivering? Amit is delivering via bike or something like this, so it just delivery the 30 rupees. No, it should not return delivery like this, it should return what it should return. Rahul is delivering via, okay, so this is and how about this, let's just whole copy this and let understand here, so we have a clear understanding. So Rahul Amit is this is a pattern, okay, truck, and this changes here, so after the end of the thing is changing, so if it is, it will be not returning like this distance, just distance, it will be return a string, okay, which is about okay, first let's understand how we are going to do. So template literal, this dot extend driver name, this dot driver name or super dot driver name, super dot driver name. Okay, So we created a super, how we call, and how about this dot name super name. Okay, and just ask how about, and how about the variable, the public variable that is in constructor, how to use that in child class. Let's understand this also. Okay, how are going to do this dot share tags. Okay, so child, okay, super required initializations parent. Okay, so just and we are using, so here also though we are doing so it means okay, let's just ask what is the important call super first cannot read or modify this dot chat. Okay, so we can use this. So once we call super in constructor, inside in constructor, then we don't need to call the super dot method name, like, right? Here also it works in this dot uh, parent method. Just for clarifications, let's just understand. Yes, this is a correct. It's a matter of one critical exception, method overriding this. Here is this and super behave method after you call super in the constructor. Okay, super test this dot say hello work perfectly. Okay, we created this dot greet. Okay, so hello, this calls from the child version, hello from child. Okay, hello from child here, not hello from parents. Super dot great. Okay, understood. So if you are same, so then it will not work, but yeah, we are using super dot, so we got a clear. We can use this dot. So for variable, for parent variable also, does I need to call like this, like this dot parent variable, or super dot parent variable? Just I have a doubt. For the parent variable initials in the constructor, you must always this dot parent variable using super will return undefined. Okay, got it. Only for the method we are using super, and rest we will be using this dot. Okay, so not this dot driver name, we will be using this because we have been called the super. Okay, this dot driver name is delivering via what? Bike. Is it about bike? Okay, is it this is about a bike. Okay, start delivering Rahul name. Okay, let's just understand. Here we will just pass the distance. Okay, this is a bike extension. Deliver name, okay, return is delivering via bike. Okay, bike. Cost equals to if it is a bike, then what we got. And just 15 multiplied by 2, which means 30. so we will be multiply by just ans. Okay, here calling the template literal ans, which is multiplied by ans. Ans equals to ans multiplied by 2, so just call the ans. Okay, after calling the delivery we will be just check ans and call here. Okay, let's just check if it is delivery, so it will be in 30. And how we are going to check the fuel level. Take your time to construct a combined knowledge of the private wheel. Okay, avoiding a little bit confused about the question. Okay, let's just check how it's going. And delivery successful. Okay, answer dot delivery successful. Okay, so it's just like delivery successful. So let's just start with calling the, and it will be return. Okay, return, so this is the return. Let's just call this and check how it's working. Okay, is not defined. Okay, wait, something I got wrong here is, if it is distance, then string. Let's string here. Rahul is delivering via bike, cost 30 rupees. 30 rupees. Okay, okay, do we have rupees? Okay, rupees, rupees, p, yes, rupee. Okay, it's have rupees. Okay, just see, we have rupees of 30 and delivery successful. Okay, it's working. Let's do for the similar one. For the, this is a method overriding that we are performing. I have a little doubt, but let's see. It is a cargo capacity. So what is the cargo capacity here? I didn't understand that also. Pass a specific cargo capacity to a truck constructor using super. Here I got a confusion. What we are doing here, heavy trucker, new truck Amit, 105 tons. Okay, so here we are seeing this thing. Let's just check. You come here and here. Okay, let's just comment this and highlight this, because we are doing for truck one. Okay, for the heavy truck. So what we are getting, little bit small, so I have a clear view. Heavy truck, it has a Amit. Okay, which goes to cargo capacitor. I mean, we have a two thing what we have in the bike, the sick. This is not, which is name and fuel level. Okay, name and fuel level. So first is name and second is fuel level. Okay, third is cargo capacity. So what we can say, Amit goes to name, 100 goes to fuel level, and cargo capacity goes to 5 ton. Okay, the capacity is the 5 ton, 5 ton capacity. Okay, so how we are going to see, flat base fees for heavy cargo. Okay, distance multiply by 50. 5 ton is okay, distance is 15 and 5 ton is just information. Amit is delivering 5 ton capacity, cost 125. I have 15 15 into 5. 15 5 is how it is, 5 5 is 25, 2 carry 5 and 5. Okay, 75 around 75 plus 150, 75 and 50, 0, 75 and 125, right? Wait, 75 plus 50, 5 got down, okay, so it is 5, and we are 7 plus 5, it's 12, okay, so 125, okay, justify. Let's just see how it's work here. Goes to name, comma, goes to fl, okay. We have a cargo capacity, this dot cargo capacity equals to cargo capacity, okay, good. So got it, got the data. Now we can see it should like this. So it has a delivery, okay, same like it has to the bike. It will be super dot start delivery. It will be check if the fuel level is increase, okay. So greater fuel, what does mean by amount here? I didn't get it. It's little bit confusing, but let's see. Okay, so not the enough fuel. Let's little bit shorter and see bike, okay. Now truck, so it will be return 15 only, just assume 15, and when it's return the 15, multiply by 15 multiply by 5, so after this we got plus 50, okay. So now I think we have been solved 50, so it will be one flat base fee for heavy cargo, okay. Flat base fee for heavy cargo. Base fee, does we have any base fee or something? Override fuel consumptions when your code is something look like this, okay. Let's see. So we are having a base fee which is now 125, and it will be returned the 125 here. Delivery is delivering via not bike, with truck with dash capacity city, okay. So how it's 5 ton now. So here I want to use template literals, and what we will be putting here this dot cargo capacity, okay. This dot cargo capacity cost will be here as it is, voucher and delivery successful. Let's just check and understand, is it working properly. Amit is delivering via truck at the 5 ton capacity, cost 125, delivery successful, okay. So this is happening. Let's just see what is else here. I think it's good. Let's just see. Both the, okay, Amit is delivering via 5 tons capacity, and it's okay, it's successfully completed. But I'm a little bit confused. It's a method overriding, okay, all okay, class and trucks, but what is the use of a consume fuel here? I'm little bit confused. What is the consume fuel and amount? See, let's checklist what we have in. Create a base vehicle, okay, base class vehicle, done. Driver name, done. Fuel level, done, okay. Both are completed. It must have a public method, start delivery, done. Distance, start delivery, okay, done. This method should internally call private or protected validation steps like checking fuel and calculating routes that the outside world doesn't see, okay. Encapsulation, data protection, let's see, data protections, fuel level, private, okay. Getter, get this fuel level, okay. We are not using this, okay. Here the comes little tricky part. We have to use not like this, we are using inside this fuel level, whenever because we have set into that user getter function. So when you getter function means we have to check here here start delivery, so it will be return get fuel level. Okay, let's just check consume fuel. So what about the consume fuel? Okay, so externally system can't see it, but no setter. Okay, external systems can see it. Okay, understand. Create a private method consume fuel amount to safely reduce the fuel during a delivery. Okay, we have to reduce the delivery also. So amount, but what is the amount function here? Consume fuel amount. I'm a little bit confused here about the how does it's using the consume fuel. Inheritance specializations, create a bike cargo capacity done completed using a constructor super. Okay, pass specific cargo capacity to truck constructor using super. Okay, got it. Polymorphism bike truck we have been calculated on base that this is only we are lefting behind, all we have been completed, we have this checklist, we have been just remaining is consume fuel amount. This is remaining consume fuel amount. Return this dot fuel consume fuel. I just didn't get where does the consume fuel should be used. Fuel level start disable. Okay, method. So here, so which means inside here only we have to check the consume fuel. So fuel level will be check here. Consume fuel level amount. How does the amount we are getting here? Which means we have to call the consume fuel inside the start delivery, and amount will be calculated here only. Okay, so what we have to check is we got a distance here. Okay, we got a distance here, start delivery distance. Okay, here we didn't mention that it will be having a distance, right? Calculate cost, example method override calculate cost. We have a calculate cost something above? No, let's just have understand. Okay, start here it's giving a distance. Okay, distance, so calculate distance, so which will be calculated by let's check what we can do. It's a little bit critical here. What we can do is it is passing the 15. Okay, we got start deliver 15 here. Okay, so it will be when we call this super, so here we got a distance 15. Along with 15 we should give him like a rate, so it has a rate of a 2. Okay, which is fixed. So this is the first check fuel level. After this we have to check we got a fuel level and a amount. Okay, so here we will be checking the fuel amount, which is be 30 most probably, but we have to understand how we are going to calculate this thing. So I'm little bit confusing. So over, okay, cargo capacity, vehicles, fuel level, got it. Fuel level, we have to safely reduce the consume fuel, create a private method consume fuel amount to safely reduce the fuel during a delivery. Okay, during a delivery it will be reduced. So here we have to calculate it, this, call this. So how we are going to call this dot hashtag consume fuel, and consume fuel we have been called. So we have to pass the amount, which is distance and rate, rate, rate. So ans equals to distance multiplied by rate and what we got is ANS. We are passing this, so here we are answer, so 30, so 30 fuel level will be minus. Okay, according to my understanding, I think so. For now, let's just go with this, the flow. We got the amount here, we got the amount like this. ANS, this will be this ANS will be load here amount as a amount, and we will minus, okay, get a return this fuel level. How we are going to check this fuel level? We are having a fuel level, okay, get fuel level. Okay, we are not supposed to use like directly this dot fuel level, I think so. Here, but how this get will be outside call? Okay, so this doesn't mean, so this will be minus amount. So if this dot hashtag fuel level level, okay, this dot fuel level is greater than 0, then sorry, less than 0, should return the not enough fuel. Okay, so it's not 2 time, we will be removing this thing for now, commenting out return fuel. If it is greater than 0, then check if this dot fuel has greater than a level, is this level is greater than or equal to, greater than and equal to, not equals to, because it should be greater than what, greater than amount, because that amount of a fuel level will be okay. Do if it is yes, first we will check it is a no. We can go with this, or here one more test case we will be doing. If it is this dot hashtag fuel level is less than or equal to amount, then we have not enough fuel. Okay, so we will be getting back to the delivery will be not happening. Okay, so if it is greater than amount, then we will do some operations like consume fuel, consume fuel, it this thing ANS, distance into rate is 30. So what should it return? Okay, okay, so it should return what it should return. It should return true or false, something boolean value. 30. Okay, it should return the boolean value. Let's return true for now. Okay, true, and we got it true. It should not return true, it should return the amount, because at the end we have to return, right? Return this dot, we will got a amount, we will be getting an amount. If not, then it will be return the return dot fuel. Okay, so let remove this and rate. So it's suppose we are supposing now it's a true conditions, and it is a 30, so 30 is the value. So we are not doing any calculations here now. Okay, we have calculated there, so 30 will be coming from here to here. If answer is equals to string, which means this condition not enough fuel, it will be return. If it is a proper numeric value, then it will be driver dot. Let's just check. Okay, ANS is not defined, we got error line number 28. Let's just analyze ANS. Okay, create let ANS and remove this for now. Okay, now it should return the proper value. Amit is delivering. Okay, this for now this is we have to change, so ignore this. Nan we will be solving this. Rahul is delivering the cost delivery successfully. Okay, so it is correct. So we have successfully implemented in the bike version. Okay, now we have to do this same thing with the distance. Okay, now what it is about, truck, heavy truck. For the heavy truck, what we will do, let's close this and open this. This is a truck class. Okay, and this is a parent class which is a vehicle, and we are dealing with now truck class which is a child class of a vehicle. Previously we have been completed the completed all and satisfy all the conditions which we have mentioned here. So we have completed successfully the bike class. Now we are moving forward with the truck class. So what is your truck? Here in the start delivery we have to little bit check changes what we have done here. Bike class, let's just refer thing. First of all, in the bike class super, we got class passes distance as well as a rate. So what is the rate of a okay, 5. It is a 5 of a rate, but we have to remember we have to add 50 also. Okay, so 50 plus will be done by here only. So let's just okay, now modify here. So it's a 50, rest all it will be the same. So okay, so we passed the 50. We have, let's just check. Okay, just we have to add 50, rest all is the done. Okay, I think we have been completed all the criteria what we have been told. Let's just go to a last check. Does we have fulfill all the requirement that we have mentioned in the question? Okay, let's just see your requirement checklist. Abstraction blueprint. Okay, blueprint is the abstraction, no one can see it. Okay, create a base class. We have been created a base class vehicle, tick. Okay, should driver name and fuel level. Okay, we have a constructor and a driver level fuel. Okay, both check. uh, it must have a public method start delivery distance. Distance public method start delivery distance. It should start okay, this is the constructor, this is a getter function, and this is a private method consume fuel. This is a public, this is a public that is tick method, public method start delivery. It has a distance method. Okay, okay, we it should have a only distance parameter, but we are using rate also. Okay, for our better understanding we have been used here. Let's just check. This method should internally call the private or protected validations, and this is internally calling, we are internally calling the consume fuel. Here this is all the fuel and okay, amount related happening functions. So we are not directly accessing the fuel levels and something, so we are just accessing this. Okay, it's maintaining its dignity. Okay, let's go. Keep the fuel level completely private. Yeah, fuel level is completely private, not accessible in this here also. Private method also. Okay, next let's go to next. Getter fuel level, so external can't see. Setter function, we have a get, but I'm a little bit confused. Where does this use? Does this use this here? Maybe I think so it should use here. Let's try this. If it is right or wrong we will be see. Hit and try. Fuel level and call here. Maybe this is correct or wrong. Is it like this dot fuel level? Let's just check. Let's hit and try. This dot fuel level, this dot fuel level. If we got error, that means it's not like this. This dot is not a function. Okay, yeah, got it. Okay, this is not a function actually. Whenever using a like this getter function, we should like call this like yeah, it's fine perfectly. Okay, like this we have to use. Got it. So we have been using this getter functions as a fuel. So I think this also satisfy now. Okay, completely satisfied. After this, reduce the delivery inheritance, bike, vehicle, truck. We have been create a bike class here, and this is a truck class. Got it? Cargo. Okay, cargo capacity. Yeah, here you can see this is not cargo capacity, a separate in the truck only. After polymorphism, what are the criteria that we have to satisfy here? Let's just check. Calculated cost distance. Cost distance has been calculated. Okay, yeah, method overriding, which means we have been called this method and doing the exchanging changes here, which is satisfied. Okay, distance 2, we have been passing as a rate, so okay, completing that also. And for 50, here we have this, like this answer we have been plus and 50, and passing the rate, that is a 5. I think we have all passed, and we got our expected output also. You can see delivery truck 5 capacity. Amit is a 5 and 125 Amit, and Rahul is 30 by with the bike. Yeah, it's successful. Let's just check by the AI, does our solution is completely correct or it's need a changes. Check my solution and review it. Make sure you explain if it has not fulfill the above requirement. uh, why so, and should how should we do it optimizely. Optimize way. Make sure for, make sure you explain this. Optimize in last. First explain the first review and express your views. Okay, let's just check. So I think whole your application shows a solid understanding of how object-oriented programming component connect in JavaScript. You have successfully combined inheritance using the modern private syntax hashtag private syntax, which means this is the encapsulations also. Inheritance also, private syntax, managed to test match. Let's break it down how you met the criteria. Highlight a particularly logical bug and then walk. Okay, we are having a potential logical bug, so okay, let's just understand what is the wrong in our solution. Abstraction partially fulfilled. Okay, for the abstraction we are partially fulfilled, which means our solution this solution is having some potential bugs remaining. And also because what is abstraction context means, we have to hide our complexity. So yeah, actually, because here you can see the complexity and this 50, this should be not be visible to the user in this class. It should be hide by the vehicle only. Okay, one potential, but just understand what does this AI mean. Intent: the vehicle class should manage the high level delivery process, while the specific subclass handle the individually cost or fueling rates. Where it fell short in your solution, the base class vehicle doesn't fully hide the mechanics. Instead, the child class has to pass operational numbers like rate. Yeah, okay, yeah, we wow, we have question, we understood that it should only pass the delivery, but we have been used this rate. This is to super dot start d dot. The real abstraction means the client calls a single method and the class handles the internal differences implicitly. Okay, second is encapsulation. Bug found: the intent protect fuel level from outside changes and reduce its amount when the fuel is consumed. Okay, return amount, this just return a number. Okay, this is a potential bug in our your code never actually subtract fuel. Oh, I forgot to do that. Yeah, let's go with this. We have to fuel also. This dot fuel level minus fuel level minus equals to no, those not this. We have to just do this dot hashtag fuel level minus equals to amount, fuel level minus amount, which means the fuel level will be minus by the amount. Okay, so like this it will be happening, and then we have to return the amount. Okay, your code never actually subtract the fuel level. If you run a delivery 5 row times, this will stay 100. It acts as a cost calculator instead of a fuel calculator. Okay, so I think we have to changes here, major changes. Data type issues, type of string always evaluate to false, because type of return lowercase string. This prevent your out of fuel. Okay, we have a potential bug. Okay, inheritance we are fully fulfilled. Okay, so what is completely fulfilled is inheritance, and encapsulation is a wrong thing that we couldn't completely done, partially done as abstraction. Okay, users extends is perfectly your proper called super name. Yeah, cargo also. In polymorphism we are partially fulfilled. The intent polymorphism means the same method behaves differently in different class. Where it fell short, while you successfully overloaded the start delivery, you passes magic numbers 2 and 5 into a parent method to alter its behavior. True polymorphism would let bike and truck each have their own independent calculate cost and get fuel. Actually, I have created that in the previous one, but I thought it's not fulfilling the our question. I just got confused, so I delete this. But no issue. We have a working solution and understand our flaws. So method that base vehicles automatically leverage. Okay. Step 2, optimize the architectural way. Okay. To optimize the structure, let decouples the logic clean design patterns. Dynamic properties, polymorphism, let child classes define their own constant configurations, fuel burn rate, cost per kilometer as a standard properties method, clean control abstraction, vehicle controls execution. Okay, let's just analyze what we have wrong with the solution. This is our solution and this is the correct solution. This is the correct. Okay, fuel level is right constructor. This thing we are correct. Okay, public safety fuel. Okay, this also correct. Okay, create clear abstraction class outside the world calls. Okay, how it's working, like just see. Okay, here does it have anything? No. Okay, so consume fuel we will be later seeing. Start delivery is we have a distance and rate, but it should have only a distance. Yeah, I was confused a little bit. Cost, this dot calculate distance. Okay, and fuel need. Okay, it's like this, but we have like this. Okay, if the fuel level is needed. Okay, I just transferred this above. You can see this is fuel level, not enough. No issue. Let's just see. If it is minus, then it will be do minus, that we have done this. Okay, okay, this dot driver hint constructor dot name details. Okay, cost. Okay, show fallback hook method intended to be overridden by children. Okay, calculated distance return 0, calculated consumption distance return distance into 1. Okay, details return this thing. Okay, this like fallback hooks they have been created, so they are calling this. Okay, like this dot calculated cost distance here call, calculated fuel consumption has been called here, so they got data. First pass this thing, and okay, let's just decode this thing. Here they got distance. Okay, so when they call which means, let's see here, the new truck a class has been called here. See, new truck a class called, and passes some data to constructions. Okay, Amit. Okay, let's see. Amit name is gone here. We have been also passed, you can see dot start delivery method has been called, and 15 has been passed as a data. So 15 go to distance. Now distance goes to this calculated distance. So calculated cost, it returns 0. Okay, so which means here we got a value of cost is 0. Okay, no issue. Fuel needed here, so distance into 1, which means 15 into 1 got 15. So here we got cost 0 and fuel needed is 15. Okay, so this dot fuel level is less than fuel needed, less than, no, fuel level is 100 and fuel need, because you can see this is the fuel level, this is 100. So 100 is less than, no, it's not less than, so it will be go here. Fuel level is 100 minus 15, 100 minus 15 will be around 85. Okay, 85. So driver name is will be go to this Amit. Okay, driver name is Amit, and delivering this dot constructor dot name, constructor driver name, this dot constructor dot name. What does this mean? This dot constructor dot name, this dot constructor here dot name. Okay, this dot constructor dot name, which means it will goes to ask this thing, the vehicle, what is the vehicle is, and constructor name which bike, this is a bike class. So here it will be print bike. If it is a truck, then it will go this dot constructor, it will be call this constructor, and this constructor name is bike. Like this constructor name is truck, so it will be print like this. Okay, and fuel needed is 85. It will be no, sorry, not 85, it will be like 30. Okay, and it will be return this as a this dot fuel level, it's 85, so it will be minus showing, not 85, because subtraction is down. So here first it will be show 100, after that it will be here, it will be doing subtraction. And oh sorry, difficulty. Okay, here it's a driver name and the constructor name bike, and details, get details, what we are calling get details is written empty, so nothing will be print there. Okay, cost is 30 rupees. Okay, are we calculate cost? No, cost is 0, so cost will be 0 here. And here after receiving a distance as a full string, it just multiply by 2, so distance multiplied by 2 will be returned. Okay, so this was the analyze, and let's check about the truck related, what is the changes in the truck. Similarly, not more things will be changes. Overriding super file cargo, this is correct. Okay, this is correct. Calculated cost, so overriding here, they are overriding calculated cost and calculated fuel consumptions, not everything. Okay, but we have done the overriding with the start delivery, which is the wrong thing. Okay, let's understand, we have been understand and tried and error, what we have been done the wrong thing and what is the correct version. And just save this, and okay, this is a copy. Okay, so these are the thing that this is the wrong solution and this is a correct solution, and we got understood about the differences, what we are lacking and not. And let's just go to the end of the section. Why this is optimized approach is superior. No duplicate string logic, string log logic is in your original code. Both bike and truck had to repeat. The string layout engine is delivering via. Okay, yeah, this was repeating. When we use the class, it's our target that we don't repeat something. In the optimized version, the string format lives entirely inside the parent vehicle. If you decide to change the current symbol, okay, to tomorrow this, you only edit one line of code instead of updating every single child vehicle. Yeah, we don't have to update a child vehicle. So but in our code it was updating the child vehicle. Okay, true preservations, the basic object now actually updates is private fuel. we forgot that also. The scalable architecture, if you need to add an electric scooter the class later, you do not need to rewrite the delivery orchestration logic. You simply vehicle and supply the cost fuel. Just reading this orchestration, I remember in my work, so we have a task to create a orchestra agent. So I didn't understand what does mean the orchestra, what does the orchestra agent do perform. So then I research about and understand the orchestrations means a one who lead the team and organize and tell the other agents, other peoples to how to work and what to work. So orchestration is like a leader. So in that system we have to create a orchestra agent will be who has the access and who will be managing all other agents. So what are their functions and how one single agent will be managing this and other agent will be managing this, like this. So this is a multi agent system. In that there is a one orchestration agent and we have to create that. So that time I didn't understand what does mean by orchestrate agent. So that thing I remember from here, orchestration logic. So in the class also we have to create a orchestration logic, which means a single class, parent class, who has a access to manage all his child classes to what to do and what to not do and how they can do in optimized way. So yeah, this sum actually it was a little bit longer, and although we have has a flaw in our code, but we are understanding basic instructions and what the four important concepts in the ops: encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism and abstractions. We have a brief about that, and we have a glimpse of a question solving. Tomorrow we will be trying with more sums and how we can master this oops concept in JavaScript. Also we will be moving forward with the prototypes, so we can see the real world design pattern projects. Yeah, we will be doing like this mock cart system and another system. So today that's it for now. We will be meeting tomorrow. If you are new to this, join with us, practice with us, so we both masters and we together grow and masters and master the JavaScript and build our own functions and projects. Yeah, projects are will be too soon when we master this thing, and we will be try to practice our projects using the oops concept, which is little bit rare, and I'm also learning it, you also learn it. Okay, that's it from my side. Have a nice day. Radhe Radhe.